Imagine you had a class. It had some methods, but you're not allowed to modify this class. If you needed some additional functionalities in this class, you could use extension functions. Now, extension functions will make new functions callable with the dot notation on the class objects. Extension functions do not actually modify the class they extend. There are specific operations you can perform on a variable depending on the type of that variable. If a variable is an integer, there are some methods you can call. These are stated in the class. In this situation, class int. Imagine you wanted an extra method that could determine if an integer is odd or even. You might want to add that to the int class. To do that, you can use extension functions. To create an extension function, you put the name of the class you are extending, then a dot notation, and the name of the function you are adding. The class you're adding functionality to is called the receiver type, while the value on which you are calling the extension function is called the receiver object. Now that we have a new method is even to the int class, we can use the dot notation to call it on any integer. In this case, the variable num. So we could say num.isEven. That wasn't previously possible. So for any class, you simply call the class name dot the name of the method you want to create. You can state the return value. In this situation, our return value is a boolean because it's checking whether it's odd or even. We will do another example, but in this situation with the string class. We want a method that will return the first and the last character of a string. As you can see in the return value, the first statement gets the first element, position 0, and the second statement gets the last element. So now we can say name dot first and last. That will simply return the first and last character, which is J and K. You can do this with even classes that you have created. It could be a Java class or a Kotlin class, because you might enter into some projects and you see some existing legacy code which you're not allowed to edit, but you can use extension functions to add some functionality. In this class, we have a method hello. So we can create an object of that class, and we would be able to call the method hello. And that's fine. But what if you wanted a method hello that could accept an argument? So we create an extension function for that. But in this hello, we would accept a string which represents the name of the person. So now that we have an extra method that accepts an argument, we can pass in the name. This should print out hello Jack. And there you have it. So with extension functions, you have an extra ability to add functionality to classes without tampering with the code in that class.